everyone, this is the first installment in a new little series that we're going to do where we quickly answer and demonstrate said answers of all things Power Station. So although we've made a lot of troubleshooting / explanatory videos in the past, it just seems that with so many new Power Station users hopping on the train that it might be useful to kind of do these single question shorthand explainers for some of the more prevalent questions that we get asked. And today's first question is...
Hey Steve, are there any sonic differences between the PS-2 and the PS-100?
At normal volumes, no. They're pretty much identical in frequency response and sonic behavior. One of course has twice as much power, so once the PS2 is pushed up to its maximum power output of 50 watts, then you will start hearing the power amp stage compress a little bit. The PS-100 will do the same thing, but at a lot louder volume. So that's really the only difference. You'll hear that compression happening at a much more terrifying volume, but sonically they'll still be the same.
All right, well that seems completely reasonable, but maybe we shouldn't only take Steve at his word. Maybe we should also listen to it for ourselves. All right, so we're going to do a fun little test here. We're going to play a few different riffs into a looper pedal and run that into the front end of a Deliverance D120 Series 2. And then I have a PS2 and a PS-100 sitting between the head and the cab being a Deliverance 212 loaded with Fein F70s. And just in case you're wondering, we're not running the Power Stations in series. So when you hear an example with the PS2, the PS-100 will not be in line and vice versa, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to play a clean riff into the looper pedal, and then we're going to listen back with each Power Station at 3 different notches on the power band, so 3 different volume levels. And then we're going to do that with a crunch riff, and then finally with a full-on distorted riff. And the Power Stations will be set up with all the frequency controls at noon, and the reactive load switches will be set to flat. And then finally, I'm going to normalize all the levels in my DAW so that we don't blow up your laptop speakers, because we care. So let's get started. right, there you go. Sonically, if you're going to hear any differences between the units, it's probably going to crop up at the very far end of the power band when the power section starts to compress. So hopefully this video is helpful or useful or entertaining in some way. And if you're not already and you're so inclined, it'd be great if you would like and subscribe. And otherwise, thanks for tuning in here. And we got more of this stuff coming up. So we'll see you in the next video. And I'm out of here.